It's me, Big Ugly Jim. I too ask God to strike me dead for not believing in it, them, him, her, whatever the fuck. It will be a glorious day. I'll ask, why did you impose such misery and ass fuckery, then shit in the face of it? My take on it is always like, I had this conversation with my mom. She was crying one day and she was like, I just realized that when I die, I'll never see you again. And I was like, well, you're right. You won't, because you will be dead. And she's like, yeah, but I'm going to be in heaven and you won't. And I was like, okay. So, honest conversation time now, Mom. I'm a good person. I live as good a life as I possibly can. I do my best to look out for other people, to not enrich myself off the backs of others. I care about people. I do little things to help people. Like, I try my best to be a good person. And my mom's like, yes, you do. I'm very proud of you. And I was like, so the only thing that I don't do is accept Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior. And she said, yeah. And I was like, okay. So let's say you're right. Let's say I get up to heaven and heaven's real. And I get there and there's St. Peter at the gate. And he goes, okay, Jim, let's take a look through the book. Flip. And he's like, oh, you lived a really good life, Jim. But you didn't accept Jesus, so hell for you. Or limbo, or whatever the fuck magic place I wind up. I was like, is that really the kind of God that you want to believe in, that you want to spend eternity with? Some guy who's like, yeah, you did all the best things, but you didn't do this one little unimportant thing, so I'm gonna send you to hell. But meanwhile, there are people who did accept him, who are shitty people who apparently get to go to heaven. I said, what's more? God supposedly has all the deeds of my life written in his big old book before I'm even born. That feels like the odds were stacked against me. It's not a choose your own adventure. So I didn't have free will. God made me this horrible monster. Or you could argue that, okay, well, that's not true. We have free will. Okay, fine. Then God gave me a very rational brain, and a brain that demands to understand. And then refused to provide any reason or reasonable basis for assuming that he exists. And I go, well, then I can't believe in you. And he goes, haha, psych, got you, now you go to hell. That's not a very good God. I don't want to spend eternity with that motherfucker. So I don't see much point. If that is who God is and he's real, then I don't want to be in heaven with him. And I don't think my mom does either. And she's like, yeah, you kind of painted an interesting picture. But, it goes in the face of what she believes. So that's just, not gonna change the way she views things. But it made her feel better in that moment. So yeah, God, if God was real, he could strike me dead and I would go to heaven. And if he was like, you're going to hell, I'd be like, you're a big piece of shit. And let me take some time to really list out the reasons. Really go into some great detail. Because you set me up for this, motherfucker. But I also don't believe God is real. I also don't believe any of that is true. And I don't give a shit. First off, I want to say thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Thank you to my patrons that support me on Patreon. I am a little streamer, and these people are all really awesome for supporting me. I try to put up stuff at least once a week, and I live stream every Saturday at noon Mountain Time on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, like an old man. Again, thanks for watching, and have a kick-ass day.